No turbos, no dual clutch, no touchscreen distractions. Just a front-mounted V8, rear-wheel drive, and a stick shift that could snap your wrist if you got cocky. The C6 Corvette didn't want to drive for you. It just gave you the tools to survive. So let's ask the question loud and clear. Was the C6 Vette America's last true analog supercar? When the C6 dropped in 2005, it was a signal. Corvette was done playing catch-up. Gone were the pop-up headlights. In came sharper lines, better aerodynamics, and a 6.0-liter LS2 V8 pushing 400 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. We're talking 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds, with a 6-speed manual and a lightweight chassis that kept the curb weight just above 3,100 pounds. In a time when other sports cars were getting heavier and softer, the C6 was going the other way. Leaner, meaner, more focused. It wasn't trying to impress with tech. It wanted to melt your face off with torque. Then came the Z06, and things got serious. It swapped in the now legendary LS7, a 7-liter naturally aspirated V8 with titanium rods, forged pistons, and dry sump oiling. 505 horsepower, 470 pound-feet torque, and a red line at 7,000 RPM, without a single turbo in sight. Chevy used an aluminum frame, carbon fiber panels, and magnesium parts to drop the weight even lower. Just 3,132 pounds. That's lighter than a 911 turbo of the time, and it showed. The Z06 would hit 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, rip the quarter mile in 11.5, and dominate road courses like Laguna Seca on stock tires. No traction modes, no drive settings, just raw performance and full driver responsibility. But then, Chevy lost its mind, in the best way. In 2009, the ZR1 came screaming into the scene with a supercharged 6.2-liter LS9 pumping out 638 horsepower. Carbon ceramic brakes, magnetic ride, a see-through hood so you could stare at the blower like it was a weapon. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Top speed, over 200 miles per hour. The ZR1 was America's way of saying, yeah, we can beat Ferrari, and we'll do it with a pushrod V8 and a 6-speed manual. But beyond the numbers, here's what made the C6 so special. It made you earn it. Every input had weight. The clutch had bite. The steering was hydraulic and honest, not filtered through a computer. Oversteer? That was your fault. Perfect heel-toe downshifts? Up to you. There was no screen to save you, no fake engine sound, no nanny systems to smooth it all out. The car didn't care how good you thought you were. It exposed you. That's analog. And let's not forget, the C6 was a tuner's dream. The LS engine family is one of the most moddable platforms on Earth. Cold air intake? Gains. Cam swap? Big gains. Supercharger? 4-digit horsepower easy. With a little wrench time and some E85, even a base C6 could gap just about anything on the street. It's the kind of car that gave you options. Build it, break it, rebuild it stronger. By the time the C7 rolled in, Corvette started leaning into tech. Rev match, digital gauges, selectable modes. And when the C8 went mid-engine with a dual clutch, well, that was the line in the sand. The C6 is the last Corvette that felt raw, the last one that didn't try to babysit you, the last one that looked you in the eye and said, let's see what you've got. It wasn't perfect. It was twitchy, loud, a little crude, but maybe that's exactly why the C6 still matters. In a world of over-polished machines and over-connected cars, it was mechanical soul on 4 wheels. So, was the C6 Corvette the last real analog American supercar, or just the last one brave enough not to hide behind tech? You decide.